Unit 2, Reading 2. King Tut's Family Secrets by Zahi Hawass. As an archaeologist and scholar of ancient Egyptian history, I believe that we should honor the ancient dead and let them rest in peace. On the other hand, there are some secrets of the ancient Egyptian pharaohs that we can learn only by studying their mummies. Let me use the example of King Tutankhamun to illustrate what I mean. Unlocking a mystery. When Tutankhamun died about 3,000 years ago, he was secretly buried in a small tomb near what is now the city of Luxor. When archaeologists rediscovered the tomb in 1922, the king's treasures, more than 5,000 artifacts, were still inside. Among the artifacts was the pharaoh's solid gold coffin and a gold mask. There were also 130 staffs, or walking sticks. Mysteriously, an examination of Tutankhamun's mummy revealed a hole in the back of his skull. Also, there were 2 mummified fetuses in the tomb. These mummies and artifacts were an extremely important archaeological discovery, but they did not answer many questions about the young pharaoh and his family. Who were his mother and father? Were the 2 fetuses his unborn children? Could the hole in Tut's head be related to his cause of death? To solve these mysteries required further study and the use of CT scans and DNA analysis. Analyzing Tut. In 2005, my colleagues and I carried out CT scans of Tutankhamun's mummy. We showed that the hole in Tutankhamun's skull was made during the mummification process. Our study also showed that Tutankhamun died when he was only 19, soon after fracturing his left leg. However, the CT scans alone could not solve the mystery of how the king died or why he died so young. In 2008, my colleagues and I decided to analyze samples of Tutankhamun's DNA. Early in the study, our team made some new discoveries. Tutankhamun's left foot was clubbed, and 1 toe was missing a bone. A condition known as necrosis, tissue death, had destroyed some bones in the foot. The discovery explained why there were so many staffs in Tutankhamun's tomb. Some scholars had argued that the staffs were symbols of power. Our DNA study showed that the king needed the staffs to walk. Our team also tested Tutankhamun's mummy for evidence of infectious diseases. We found DNA from a parasite called Plasmodium falciparum, which meant that Tutankhamun suffered from malaria. Did malaria kill the king? Perhaps. My opinion, however, is that Tutankhamun's health was endangered the moment he was born. To explain what I mean, let me describe our study of Tutankhamun's royal family. Tracing Tut's family tree. Our team obtained and analyzed DNA samples from Tutankhamun and 10 other mummies we believed were members of his royal family. We knew the identities of 3 members of his family, Amenhotep III as well as Yuya and Tuyu, who were the parents of Amenhotep III's wife. The other 7 mummies were unknown. They comprised an adult male, 4 adult females, and the 2 fetuses in Tutankhamun's tomb. We first worked to solve the mystery of Tutankhamun's father. Many scholars believed his father was the pharaoh Akhenaten, but the archaeological evidence was unclear. Through a combination of CT scans and a comparison of DNA, our team was able to confirm Amenhotep III and Tia, one of the unidentified female mummies, as the grandparents of Tutankhamun. Moreover, our study revealed that the unidentified male adult mummy was almost certainly Akhenaten, a son of Amenhotep III and Tia. This supported the theory that Akhenaten was Tutankhamun's father. What about Tutankhamun's mother? We discovered that the DNA of one of the unidentified female mummies matched that of the young king. To our surprise, her DNA proved that, like Akhenaten, she was a child of Amenhotep III and Tia. This meant that Akhenaten and his wife were brother and sister, and Tutankhamun was their son. While the data are still incomplete, our study also suggests that one of the mummified fetuses is Tutankhamun's daughter, and that the other may also be his child. We have only partial data from the 2 other unidentified female mummies. One of these may be the mother of the infant mummies and Tutankhamun's wife, possibly a woman named Ankhesenamun. We know from history that she was the daughter of Akhenaten and his wife, Nefertiti, and therefore probably was Tutankhamun's half-sister. How did Tut die? As I mentioned earlier, I believe that Tutankhamun's health was compromised from birth. As our study showed, his mother and father were brother and sister. Such a relationship was common in royal families in ancient Egypt, as it offered political advantages. However, married siblings can pass on harmful genes. Tutankhamun's club foot and bone disease may therefore have been because he had a genetic predisposition. These problems, together with an attack of severe malaria or a broken leg, may have combined to cause the king's premature death. Honoring the king. After Tutankhamun's death, a new dynasty came to power. The rulers of this new dynasty tried to erase all records of Tutankhamun and his royal family from history. Through ongoing DNA research, our team seeks to honor the members of Tutankhamun's family and keep their memories alive.